yeah, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to open chat.
All right, we are live on the internet, and I forgot to change the source.
We green?
Yeah,
We green right now?
we are very green. That was even before it like went through. Let's see here. Change it to our mechanic simulator, and then hopefully, when I switch to that,
I think we also got transcoding.
come on, update the thing. There it goes. Let me refresh this video feed because it is pretty far behind.
Mike says, "Don't look at the green." Quinn says, "Oh God, I looked at it."
I looked directly into it. All right, there we go. That's a lot faster. Make sure that my delay is set up correctly. That's good.
Yeah! Tonight!
Also, this main menu is really creepy looking. With, like the eerie wind blowing and just the ominous car staring at you as like
Yeah, the stare
dust
down.
billows by.
Yeah.
I kind of feel threatened right now from this menu.
Oh, you should. This car does not like you. He's wanted in 12 systems. All right, so we're here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I've got about 21 hours of gameplay in it. I'm at level 19. Car will find and kill you. I've got about $130,000. But we're going to start over on a new save for you, Logan.
Quentin, you have about an hour and a half, which is the perfect amount of time to watch a stream on Carpe Boredom.
I'm sorry, you only have 90 minutes. 21.
21?
We're going to do easy mode.
Yes, please.
First play, we recommend to play the basic tutorial. Sure, why not?
Yes, please.
All right, so I think you should have mouse and keyboard. Do you want to take control?
I don't think I have mouse and keyboard.
Do you not? I thought you had it by
Not
default.
doing it.
Or wait, do you have gamepad, not mouse and keyboard? Do you want to play with a gamepad?
No.
Okay, all right then. Your actions per minute will be severely reduced.
There we go.
All right, so
I like how they are like, yeah, there's a bunch of shit in here. Don't worry about any of
do
this.
not, yes, pay no attention.
You need this, you need this, and especially this highlighted blue thing.
Yes,
Everything else, you
The,
might need this, you might need this, but don't worry about the rest of it.
the signposting and hand holding, especially in easy mode, is incredible in this game. Stuff glows from across the planet.
Oh, a Salem GW 500.
Uh-huh. Definitely not a Ford Focus ST. And you're going to start off with an oil change, I think it was.
I don't even know how to change my oil in real life.
Well, now you're gonna. Oh, this is body panels.
Oh, can they put? Do they have like the car mechanic simulator version of my car in here?
I don't know. Actually, I do. I do know where we can look at at all of the cars. So the pie menu is your right click.
Or the pie menu, mount a new front left. Okay. So I need to go. Oh, they're telling me assemble mode.
Oh boy, there's a lot of chat going on. About 525,600 hours. I mean, that's a lot of hours. That's how many minutes there are in a year. Mike likes this tutorial, so do I. You see the colored air? It's right. You don't need it. There's no colored air.
Open a hood.
Shelby, very excited for this.
I want to.
Mike asks, how much is this game? Because it could be good training.
I think I played too much a power washing simulator
Uh
because I want to jump on. I want to jump on top of it and look straight down.
huh. Yes, I have been
Hard-
talking about this game so much. It's my like late night. I can't sleep. I just need something to. I need to give my brain a project so that I can get that serotonin of satisfaction and accomplishment, and then I can go to bed. So pie menu, and then go to additional tools.
Oh, okay. I was trying to go to this, and then I need to drain.
all mechanical work is done from the roof.
Open the pie menu. Part unmount. Oh, I need to take this little screw off.
Yep. Okay, so it doesn't tell you this, but I'm going to. When you start tipping it, it's going to go to like a full pour. At some point, you'll see it like tilt itself like to a less aggressive angle. When you see it do that, start counting to 5, and then 5 seconds right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then when you get to 5, you can release it.
Can it overflow?
I mean, you can, and you're in the tutorial, so there's no. So that little like bubbling at the top means it's overflowing.
Okay.
So press escape, and there's the cap. So that is universal for every single fluid in this car. Washer fluid, coolant, brake fluid, oil. Every single fluid has that rule that when you're pouring it and it like lightens the tip, you start counting to 5, and then when you get to 5, you release it and you get a perfect fill. Yes, headlight fluid included. What you looking for?
It is lagging really hard for me all of a sudden.
Is Steam doing something?
Let me find out.
Okay.
Great. Let me. Doesn't look like it is, but I'm gonna close Steam. I don't need Steam open. I'm gonna close.
Let me look at Discord and see what our call quality is.
It's green for me.
Yeah, it's green for me too. Rosemary's here.
I quit back up in sync. Okay.
Mike asks, which is bigger, the Ford Focus or the Fiesta? The Focus is definitely bigger. The Fiesta is basically the Mazda 2, which is what I have.
All right. Approach oil drain.
Rosemary's excited. I had no idea everybody was so excited for freaking Car Mechanic Simulator. I might actually be playing this more often.
Approach the oil drain.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what they're telling you is approach the tool in your garage that is called the oil drain, not the drain on the car.
Oh, that is not
thing,
very.
the glowing pulsing thing.
It's not very obvious. I thought they were fixing to sit
Like-
here and tell me where does the oil come out? And I was
Uh-huh.
gonna be like, I don't
So-
know.
I played almost the entire career of Car Mechanic 2018 not knowing what this tool was. So I just unbolted the oil pan every time I had to do an oil change, and you have to pay $100 because you dump oil all over your floor, and you have to pay $100 to clean it up. So every time I had to do an oil change, I was just like, well, there's $100 gone.
Take off the oil filter.
Uh-huh. So you're already in the unmount, so you can just left click and hold.
Oh, okay.
And there she comes.
Mount a new oil filter. So now I need to switch to car mount,
Uh-huh.
part mount.
And there you go. And now lower the car with your controls on the lift. Let me catch up.
Can you squish yourself in this game?
You cannot.
I might accidentally do that. Take off oil plug.
Tim says, I'll watch all the power washing vids and play the game, but I ain't about to actually be outside and power wash things.
I don't know.
So-
Power washing stuff's pretty fun.
So remember what I said. Just keep holding click.
Yes.
And then when you see it lower the tip, start counting to 5. And when you get to 5, release the click.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. And then press escape, and you have completed a perfect oil fill.
Wait, hang on. I know what I have to do. I can't take my mouse back.
What are you trying to do?
Perfect.
Ah,
There we
okay.
go. I just went back to main menu.
God dang it. Here, I'll let you have the mouse. Go to play and see if it resumes where you was. All right. And if it doesn't, we'll just. All right. Oh, okay.
Nope.
So yeah, just gonna race through this, and you've already done it, so it should be pretty quick.
Like, you didn't finish my oil. My oil change.
you emptied the oil and like didn't do anything else. Rosemary's going to get her tires changed on Saturday. I haven't had a reason to work on my car in too long. This is already hitting that itch. Rosemary, that's exactly what this game does for me. So okay. I gotta be honest with myself. I love the concept of modifying my car.
Delicious.
To be honest, I'm terrified of modifying my car because parts for my car are incredibly hard to find. So if I break something in the course of modifying it, like I had to order a center taillight from Japan, like straight up from Japan. And it was about 6 times what it should have cost because it's impossible to get. So I'm always worried about overnight parts from Japan. That's right. So it always like puts me off. Like, do I want to do this? Do I want to take off this factory thing and replace it with an aftermarket thing? Family. But because
I don't even see where it comes out.
there's a little drain hole. But because, like, I still have that impulse. Like, I see things on car shows or in movies and stuff like that, and because I'm a car enthusiast, that stuff, like, gets me excited to do those things to my car. But then I run right back into the same problem of, yes, buy all these parts and get all these tools and get right up to the diving board of going for it and then going, I don't know, what if you break something? But this game, everything's perfect, everything fits, and if I break something, I can just quit and reload the game. Rosemary goes, I don't feel the need to modify my car, but I love the feeling of keeping a crappy car running. Absolutely, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
I love my reliable little Mazda 3, but part of me wishes I was trying to make a 97 Camry make it to 400,000. Yep. Not hard to do. Ah, the tire changer. Rosemary will enjoy this.
%21%. What does that mean?
So that's the collective of them. That means the tires are probably bald, but the rim is fine. So everything has a wear rating on it. And once you separate these, you'll get to see their individual, like, wear. So yeah, the rim was at 40 and the tire was at 1%. So, go back to that machine, and you'll need to install a tire now. So select the rim, and then select the tire that goes with it.
I'm gonna put a rim on that's 41% good.
Yeah, I mean it still works. Oh, you'll need to balance it. Can't mount a wheel that is not balanced. Rosemary says my favorite car was like a 2001 Toyota Sienna. Toyota Sienna. I got for free from a Mormon family after all their kids moved to Utah or went on missions. It's a Sienna. Why can't I remember what a Sienna is? It's a minivan. Oh, okay. Press spacebar. There you go. Mike asks, is that how you remove the rim from the tire? Yep. That is exactly what that machine does. It is the same machine to remove it and to install it. And at 350,000 when I got it, and the interior would fall off if I closed the doors too hard. Oh, that's great. See, now you're at 70% collectively because it's a brand new tire on a very old rim. A good star pattern you're doing there.
Oh yeah. That's the only thing I know about changing a tire. I don't know anything else about it. I just know that when you're putting it back on, do it in a star pattern.
But it had a freaking V6 and totally bald tires, and it could drift. No kidding. Yeah, I used to work with a lady that had a big, like, not an Escalade, but like a GMC Yukon kind of thing. Whatever, like a big, long SUV. Might have been like a Ford Expedition. And when she went home from work, there was a turn and a railroad track. And if it was raining and she took the turn, when her back tires would hit the railroad track, her back end would like slide out. I'm seeing some interesting car options in Florida right now. It takes me back when we used to live here. Oh, right, because there's no inspections. You can put anything on the road in Florida. So, you're going to select each category, yeah. And because there's only one of each.
Oh, because the spring was bad.
Yep. Did you do it the redneck way? Oh, the, mounted the tires? What, just stomp on them? Ah, right, yes. The butane inflator. Used to pile all my friends into the minivan and drift to the parking lot. You know what, Rosemary? You and me had a lot of similar memories because I used to have a 96 Ford Taurus. It was forest green. And it had a V6. And at my mom's house, there was this like subdivision that was just getting built. So it was a bunch of roads that had been freshly paved, and there were no stop signs and no traffic lights and no houses or anything like that. And we would go and throw those cars around those corners. Great. Got to set the bead. Yep. Very good, Shelby.
I remember when my friends... Go to the pie menu. Car status.
Oh, so yeah, this is how you finish the job. Finish your mission. Go to the order summary, which is one of the ones on the right. I think it might be the phone. Yes. So you can click through these and make sure that all checked off. There's that top one, and then change oil. Click that, and that's done. And then other tasks, change coolant.
So when Tokyo Drift came out, all of my friends went and saw it, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
So then my friends got really into like drifting,
Yes.
which was just like turn real hard and almost flip your car, basically.
Great.
And they tried to get me to drift in my old Chevy HHR, which is extremely top heavy.
Uh-huh.
And I almost drifted directly into a tree.
Great. Glad you did
Okay,
it.
am I right now?
You're in your parking lot of your garage.
I'm out of here. Whoa!
New business owner killed on first day.
Quoted saying, "I'm out of here." Free bus, dude.
I don't know why that's there. There's no point at which it plays into the story.
I want to get on it.
I took my car to the mechanic for the very first time last month. It made me really nervous. How dare the experts touch my car? Mike says, "Don't worry, Logan. I tried to drift and flipped with my 850. That does not surprise me at all, Mike.
Isn't the phone supposed to be here?
It is to your left.
Oh, they moved it from the white void room.
Uh-huh. All right, so the ones
This
that
is a Lincoln Continental.
the ones that are colored in are story missions. Those are actually how you progress through the story and unlock, more advanced things. The non-colored in ones are just missions that you do to make money.
Okay.
Think of like the story missions in Mother Gunship and then the side missions.
All right.
You
Was
can
I
also
right
do.
about this being a Lincoln Continental? Because I was just
That's-
making a goof.
It's pretty close. It's what I like. Those cars are super generic, but yes, that if you said a Lincoln, that's what I think of when you say a Lincoln. Rosemary very excited for the Lincoln Continental. Mike says also I landed at a weird angle, so
it's in the wrong game. I need to go to Power Pressure Wash Simulator.
don't you worry, we'll get to that. There are some very satisfying things in this game. When I push myself around, the cabin and it flipped back. I laughed a lot. Oh yeah, Rosemary, that 850 is very cool. What you trying to do? Move it inside?
Trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do.
So now you're inside. So right click on the car, and then lower left is relocate.
That's a lot of shit I gotta do.
It's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of the same thing. Did you find the Italian one or the Japanese bike? All right, so let's look at the order and tackle them one at a time. I saw a bunch of tires. So if you want,
I need to do 2 brake pads, a fuel pump, an oil filter, a round air filter, and 4 standard tires.
and then
Which I
they
guess
also
means I gotta.
yeah. So that's one of the things. On the easy mode, you can star those items and they will glow for you. So if you click on that blue star will show up. Now go back to your like garage view. I thought they would glow. They're supposed to glow. Do it for the... Oh, they do kind of glow. When you're actually in the, like, the working view.
Maybe it needs to be lifted.
Maybe? Also, once it's done lifting, do it for the, brake pads. I want to see if those glow. Yeah, see how they're, like, blue outlined?
Yeah.
So that's what they're supposed to look like. It lets you... So, like, any harder modes, they don't tell you what thing needs to be replaced.
I'm assuming I'm gonna have trouble with that rusted bolt.
Yes. And that's an easy fix as well. So right click on it to loosen it up.
WD-40.
Uh-huh. Okay, so go to your job menu. And then star the 2 brake pads. And then, because if they're pads, they're going to be the front. Because these drums, they use brake shoes, not brake pads.
Okay, so it'll be on the front part then.
Yes. Check your order and see if they asked for brake shoes as well. No, they did not.
No.
Okay, so these we don't need to bother with. So you can just press this, or you can, mount the drum. And then move over to the other side. Now, I'm going to show you something that's convenient. Go back to the other side. And click on that. So let's say you're already working on this tire. And you don't want to get up and move to the other side. Just go click on the other tire right now. And it'll slide you over to it.
Oh. That is convenient.
Yeah. once you like learn your way to like zap around the car by clicking on other parts, stuff gets way faster.
Oh, I can just click and hold. I don't have to like keep clicking.
Oh no, yeah, you just hold. There you go. Now you're getting it. Rosemary says, I'm thinking about getting this game. Should I get 2018 or 2021? There's more stuff to do in 2018, but I think 2021 is a more complete concept. Like the volume of DLC is obviously higher in 2018. But if this follows a similar pattern, those things will be added. There's already 2 DLCs. There's one for Nissans and one for electric cars. For that orange one, you need to loosen up. And because they glow, you can unbolt them from the other side. That's another thing that's very convenient about easy mode. So now you're going to take off the pads.
Go back to the other.
Orange.
Tar.
Mike says, I think I'm going to sell the Kojima car. Wow. Hopefully it goes to a loving Kojima home.
So. Haven't done it yet, I guess.
Right. So you've taken off the pads, you haven't mounted new ones. So, the only ones you have are these super worn down ones. And
The two I just pulled off.
we gotta buy new pads. So go over to your computer. This is one of the first upgrades you'll make, so you don't have to keep
Look at this dang ass 1999 ass computers.
Uh-huh. Your Hewlett Packard. Your Dell E machine. Go to car parts. Top left. Oh, sorry, main shop. And then the middle category is the brakes. And there you go.
And you
Get
get
you-
2 of these.
Yep.
And you spend 80 check rounds to get these.
Slide that over to 2. And press enter. There you go. Escape and go back to your car. Oh, so that's the caliper.
What?
So we don't need to worry about the caliper. But so just assemble the caliper and cylinder. Oh, that's what Shelby says. So Mike says I'm gonna sell the Kojima car, and Shelby says, "Are you that upset about Blue Box?" Slide the new brake pads on there. And then calipers as well.
Why is there no cylinder on this one?
Because you have to select the caliper first. Because right now you only have one to choose from. But eventually as you start to fill out your inventory, you'll have a bunch to choose from. And one of the things you can do is, let's say, actually open this job. And you'll see where it says repair with parts of minimum condition 46%. So that means if you were to work on another car that had, let's say the brake pads were at, 52%. Still pretty bad, but they wanted stuff with 80%. So you take off their 52s and you give them, brand new ones if you want. But you have those 52s left over, which would fit on this car. And because they're higher than 48, you can use them on this job and pay basically nothing. So you'll need to unmount your tires.
I did. I unmounted all of them.
Oh, then you'll need to mount new tires.
Don't I need to balance it first?
Not if they don't have tires on them.
So confused.
So, look at your inventory. Okay, so those are still the rims and tires mounted together. So we need to separate the tires from the rims so that we can buy new tires and mount those.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do.
That's the balancer. The separator's to the right. Tire changer.
Oh. I don't think I'd last 2 seconds in a
In a shop?
shop.
That's okay. Mike says, if I get the normal driving license, I technically already have a car, so I don't need that one, and I could really use the money from the 850. That's cool. Rosemary says, oh my god, I just remembered that my Mazda 3 requires a special tool to compress the brake pads. Yeah, that's... I've gotten used to that working on a freaking Audi. I think one of the first times we ever spoke to you, Rosemary, you had just done a brake job on your Mazda. And I was like, oh yeah, he's going to be just fine here. Quentin says, I'll have you shadow my brother.
Okay, now I balance it.
Well, you've taken off the old tires, but you have yet to put new tires on there. So, much like your brake pads, we need to shop for new tires. But how are you going to know what size tires to get, Logan? There's a million different combinations.
Monster truck size.
Right, there you go. You can actually do that. There's a checkbox in the setting that says, like, allow unrealistic tire sizes or something like that. Okay.
Unrealistic? My guy, I literally saw a Beetle with a lifted suspension driving around on monster truck tires.
Yep. I have seen a Nissan 350Z donk on like 32-inch rims. Don't tell me what's unreasonable. All right, go back to your car and right-click on it. And then go to the job thing, car status, and then go over to the car information, which is your first tab. So, the factory tire size is 215, 75, 15. So that's all we need to know. These are standard tires, 215, 75, 15.
Okay.
So, go back to the main menu, click the home button in the top left, or that. And then go to tires and tires. So choose the standard tire, which is in the second row. Yep, click on that.
There's 2 different kinds.
Yeah, standard's fine. So we know we need 4 of them, so you choose 4 for the amount. So these are out of order, but it's still the same numbers. So the width is 215.
Nope.
There you go. Nope. 215.
I can't go any lower.
215.
Oh.
And then 75 for the
I can't go any higher.
Oh, because choose the rim size. The rims are 15s. Now you can go higher. And the profile is 75.
Man, if you weren't here literally holding my hand for this, I would not be able to finish the first fucking task.
I mean, this was me 20 years ago learning what parts did what on a car.
Oh, shit.
215.
Apparently the scroll wheel moves this around.
Yes, and then press enter or click by part. All right, so now we have 4 of those bad boys. And then you can go over to your tire tool thing. Nope, that's a wheel balancer. There you go, tire changer. There you go. And it will automatically select the highest quality ones. So you don't have to worry about accidentally remounting one of the bad tires on it. Oh yeah, Rosemary saw that 350. I'm also looking. Mike says I'm also looking for a new car because my mom's one is breaking beyond the point of repairing it. It's not even worth it. Shelby asks, is there a shortage of cars in Italy? Rosemary says, get her a Toyota Camry. Never think about it again. Shelby says, it is really getting hard here to get cars. Huh. Mike says they don't sell Toyota Camrys here. I didn't know that.
It's getting hard in Florida to buy cars?
I suppose.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
Mike said her last car was a very old Toyota.
Well, that was easy.
Yep. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. I think it's just random. All right. All wheels balanced. As everything should be, or something like that. There you go. Torque them bad boys down. So here's the thing that's different in that game, Wrench. You have to torque everything down to the proper foot-pounds. Every bolt on that car has a torque spec, and if you do it wrong, you get points taken off of your overall total.
Part of me finds that annoying, but part of me really likes that.
I love the dedication to it. Rosemary the Rebel. I refuse to torque anything to spec ever. Please don't ever do any cylinder work. Brake jobs, they're probably fine without torque settings. Anything with compression, you're gonna have a bad time. Mike says it's not that hard to get cars as much as there aren't any models. Like, you know, Fiat, they make 4 cars total with variants. That's it. You have the Lancia, which used to make astronomically absurd cars. Now they just make one specific model, and it's ugly. Huh. All right, so you've done your tires. So look at your job report. We just need to do a fuel pump, an oil filter, and an air filter, and then
I think all of that's underneath the bottom.
no, it's not.
It's not.
But look at your other.
Well, the oil filter is.
Yes, the oil filter is, but also look at your job status, because there's some other things it asks you to do as well. So you want to change the oil, so you can do that while you're down here, and then they want all the fluids swapped.
And all that's under the hood.
Under the hood, yes. Quote me on it now. Rosemary will never buy a torque wrench.
I probably won't either, but not for the same reason.
I already own a torque wrench.
That's all the oil that was in that thing?
Yeah, that's a problem. They didn't have much oil.
That's not good. And even I know that.
There's supposed to be more. Where's the rest of it? There are a lot of other companies, but city cars ruined the market, and you can't find sedans anymore. They're very rare to find. If you find one, it's going to be 10,000 more than the average. Jesus.
Where is the oil filter?
There she is.
Is it?
Yep. Do I have more than one torque wrench?
I need to buy an oil filter.
I have an Impact.
I need to buy a V8 oil filter.
Oh, so here's a cool thing. Go back to that, and I'll show you a trick. So let's say you're trying to mount this. So hover your, without clicking on it, go back. Just hover your mouse over it and press X. So now it has been added to your shopping list. So
oh, okay.
Now you can go over to the computer. And this helps a lot when you're getting into very specific things that like the exhaust system. There's so many different parts that are for different cars, and buying the wrong one is just a waste of like $600. So you have to be in the category for it to search for it. So go to the main shop, and then tab and oil filter. There you go. And then buy that.
Hot diggity daffodil.
Now, the thing that I don't like is that it doesn't remove it from your shopping list. So next time you look at your shopping list, it'll still be there, which is annoying, but whatever. That's a minor thing. Shelly says, buying cars all over is getting harder, supposedly is getting the chips. Yes. There's a global chip shortage, and because every car has 19 computers in it now, it becomes harder and harder to build these cars.
Hey, kid.
I'm
a computer.
I'm a Camry. I'm 19 computers.
Stop all the downloading. Round air filter. Is that under the hood or is that down here?
You wouldn't download a Camry. That's above. I've reached the point of considering a $50,000 Mustang cheap in comparison to some $25,000 city cars. They're small, ugly, basically have a chainsaw engine.
Oh, I think this is probably the round air
It
filter.
sure enough is.
That's the cover. That thing looks gross, dude.
All right, so that's that. Very nice.
All right. I also need to look at the goops.
Look at the what?
The goops. There's like goops down here.
One of these days I'm going to figure out what you're talking about.
There's like there's a bunch of goo in here.
Oh. So when you do that, make sure you click on the cap, or else you'll just remove the whole part and dump it all over the floor.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. The game should have known that that's not what I wanted to do.
So switch to your mount instead of your unmount. And then put it back. But that is a quick way to empty the bottle. Yeah, I think it's DW04 or something like that. It's actually surprising that they would let you do that in easy mode. Seems like something they would prevent. Very nice.
I feel like if I were actually changing the windshield washer reservoir, I wouldn't accidentally unmount the entire thing trying to drain it. Like, I was trying to drain it. Why did you detach it? I was trying to drain it.
It's just snapped hoses and mounting tabs scattered all over the floor. What did you do? Let's see. Rosemary says, Washington State got really close to passing legislation banning the sale of all gasoline vehicles by 2030. It got vetoed by the governor. I mean, I don't know if it will ever be fully, outlawed. Well, I suppose it could. I suppose they could, pass legislation on selling gas cars. But they can't do it on selling gas because the cars that still exist and will continue to exist, those, you can't just let those rot. The alternative universe where the U.S. military didn't need water displacement and it took 40 tries, but it displaced water and it only took 4. It's an interesting thing because it would be good to encourage transition to electric, but electric cars are just not cheap enough for that. Yes, absolutely. Is it a fuel? Yeah, it's a fuel pump. Sorry. I was going to have you change the fuel filter. That would have been incorrect.
How embarrassing for you.
I would be pretty boned in this scenario. I can't really put down more than 5,000 on a car. Yeah, exactly. If you want electric cars to be for the people, you need to make an electric car for the people. And right now there just isn't one. and not enough inventory to comply in 9 years. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you don't have the chips to build internal combustion engines, you definitely don't have the chips to build electric cars.
You don't got the chips.
You don't got the chips, Monahan. But also things like rural access and farm vehicles would be challenging. Yeah. One of those cart
Well,
before the
I'm
horse
pretty
thing.
sure like farm vehicles wouldn't count for that then, right?
Well, see, this is where I like fall short on the science. Is that like if you're working on a farm, odds are you have a lot of sunlight. So it makes me wonder: could you do like a solar charging station and save potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in gas? Because gas for heavy industrial machinery is not cheap. And if you could somehow, even partially, transfer that to solar, that would save you so much money.
I mean, I, for one, would be super down for not having to get behind a fucking tractor every day on my way home from work. That would be super great for me.
Oh, God. Oh, man. I didn't even consider that.
And if they could keep all their fucking tractors on the fucking farm, fuck.
All right. You are all green there.
This, I need to do an oil change and some other tasks.
Power steering and brake
Power
fluid.
steering fluid. Brake. I was trying to see
Um,
where those fluids were, but I don't know.
So
I guess I could star them.
you can, yes.
Can't.
Oh, can you not? Wow. That's, I didn't know that. Okay, well, I'll tell you. So that thing on the back wall is your brake booster. The firewall of the car. The walk up to the engine bay and click on it. Go into it.
This?
Click into the engine. Like, look at the engine.
Oh, yeah, duh, engine bay.
The back wall of, let's swing around to the other side. There you go. That's a brake servo, also known as a brake booster. So click the cap.
Okay.
Or you'll need to drain it first. Sorry.
Okay, so I need to right click it. Additional tools.
You have to have your car up to some standard to go around. Otherwise, you can't roam in that car in that city, even if you always live there and you always have that car. Yep, that's a registration and yearly inspections. I'm not sure that there's any electric engines that can output that kind of... See, that's what I was saying. Like, as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, those things are 1,500 horsepower, and they have to drive so many accessories, it would never work. But I have to think that you can offset it, like a hybrid engine. That's okay. You pour it a little bit, it's fine. Or actual electric trucks, like I used to live on 40 acres in the middle of nowhere, and there's no getting a Prius back there. I think Ford just released the first electric F-150. And for whatever reason, they have called it the Lightning. And
he's electric.
I get it. You made an electric truck, but the Ford F-150 Lightning was a performance, not off-road truck. And you should force me to replace...
Right?
Huh?
Right?
What? That looks...
Because it didn't do the thing where it tipped down, but I saw it went to the max line. So
oh, no. If it didn't tip down, keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So that one shows that it's past the max line, but I don't care. It's still... All I want is that it's full and not overflowing. Mike says, I kind of like the F-150 Lightning. If only they would sell it here. Yeah. Just the Meta truck, not the Cybertruck, an actual semi. Yeah, that's right.
So I guess I go where the dipstick is to change the oil?
No, the oil cap. Little yellow, black disc with the yellow.
This guy.
There you go. Yep. Oil fill.
And I already took the oil out, so I don't need to worry about draining it.
The oil fill plug, which is a weird name for that. I forget where Playway is based. I want to say they're like Swedish. Why do I want to say Swedish?
3, 4, 5.
It looks like the Ford Lightning pretty low to the ground. Bang! You just made $2,000.
Dang, dude.
Don't you want to get into working on cars now?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'll play this simulator game because it's kind of fun.
Okay. Go over to your phone. Oh, also,
I want a pizza pie.
another thing you can do is sell the parts that you have in your inventory right now.
This looks kind of dangerous. I feel like I'm going to pick up the receiver and drop that hammer on my foot.
No, that's the hammer is there for when you get bad news on the phone. Sorry, go back. And then right click. And go to the top center one. And so these are all of your stuff that you can't use anymore. Anything that's orange, we'll get to that. Anything that's orange can be repaired if you have the skills to repair it, which you don't yet. The red ones, you can't do anything with those. So you can just sell those. You'll get like $1 for them. And at this point, I would also sell the other things because you don't have the repair ability. So what you can do is press V and Victor. And then you have that slider that says anything below this, at this point or below, that's an important detail, will be sold.
So if I say 17%, it'll sell all these parts.
Yes. I think you made like $8 on that. So go back to your inventory and open that case. Let's see what we get. We get loot boxes in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021.
It's not gambling. It's not gambling. It's not gambling. It's not gambling.
Ooh, XP. And
it's not gambling.
Okay, so you have just leveled up. You are level 1 now.
Oh, cool.
So go to your toolbox that is right behind you. That thing. So here
My dad has one of these, but it's red.
Uh-huh. I have one that's black. So here is where you will upgrade your parts.
Ah.
So you can move faster, which I don't use.
I don't really need that.
What's that roll of tape? What does that one do? Apply ability to fix parts from group 1. Okay, so these are things that are like barely out of spec. You can like get them working again. But as you progress through these abilities, you'll be able to fix more and more damaged stuff back to perfect new.
Okay.
So that increases your screwing speed. That one increases your...
I don't need any help with that. I'm already real fast when I... Wait.
Setting records over here. And then the inspection speed, or the examination speed, which I don't really use.
That's time to examine a part. I don't think I've even done that.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. So press E to go to your...
Quinn says ladies. Wink.
I'm not gonna waste...
to what?
I'm not going to waste your time. So here are your garage upgrades.
Here in my garage.
Here in my garage. Oh, man, I should have... That's what I should have... Oh, my God. I should have titled the stream that.
Knowledge.
We are delivering knowledge here in my garage. That's exactly what we're doing. God dang. Okay. So these are the different bays that you can add to your garage. So that one that you were just hovering over is the car wash bay. And how much does that one cost? $1,700. That's not a lot. You have 11 grand. So
I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, you can buy that. And that will actually press and hold, or you can press enter or click and hold that. There you go. The other one is most of the other ones. That bottom left one is your garage expansion.
Mm-hmm.
It literally like unlocks another wing of your garage, and a lot of this stuff on the right side you can't do without first purchasing that.
Okay.
Another thing that is very, very, very useful is the top left thing on the right side, the tablet. So I would buy that because it keeps you from having to go back to the computer every time you want to buy something. And then these we'll buy as we need them, because I can't remember what order they show up in. They're just different diagnostics that you can run on cars.
Okay.
But for now, I think you're pretty well set. And if there's one of these that you're particularly interested in, I think the fast hands might be the most useful, because it just
the screwing speed.
Yeah, it just makes things move along faster.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, you don't have an available skill point. I thought you had leveled up. I guess you were already.
Well, I'm only level 1, right? I don't start at level 0, right?
That's the thing that I was confused about. I thought you did. Okay, sorry about that. So click close. You are 2 points away from level 2. God dang it.
Let's do another car.
Yeah, let's do another car. So that's your
interior detailing.
Oh yeah.
What is that? What's that over there?
So that is your car wash that you just bought.
Oh. Too bad we got rid of that Lincoln Continental already.
That's okay. There will be another dirty car. There's always more. There's always a lighthouse. There's always a dirty car. Yeah.
Oh, I can't even just spray it for fun.
No, that's wasteful. I think of the environment. You're apparently in the desert, so there's a drought.
I am in the desert. There's like cactus everywhere.
Uh-huh. All right. So head back inside, and then you can either go to the phone, or I think you might be able to do it from your radio menu. I can't remember. What does the phone do on the top? Well, that's your tablet.
That's just the store, I think.
But what's the thing on the top right? Orders. There you go. Yeah, you can't do it. So these are both side missions, because you've already completed the level 1 mission, but you are not yet to level 2. See, I like the Hinata Moon because
I need to be level 3.
Well, that's
like I can't do anything until level 3.
No, you can. You can take on either of these.
Oh, I see.
I like the Hinata Moon because it's literally a second-gen Eclipse. Like, once you see it, there's no question. It's a second-gen Eclipse.
Well, let's do it then.
I'm so glad that they put this car in here.
Why has it got the panels are different colors?
Because they got into an accident and haven't painted it yet. So,
that's silly.
How about we take it to the car wash?
That's what I was just about to do. I got my white T-shirt and my cut-off jean shorts.
So watch the outside first.
Oh, I want to do it.
Yeah, it's not interactive, but it is really cool how, especially inside, there are some ratty cars you can buy later, and just watching them like become brand new is really impressive.
I hate this game. Turn it off.
The other thing about electric car mandate, it would super alienate people from doing their own maintenance. I barely know what I'm doing as is. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it doesn't take the rust off?
No. So it doesn't recondition.
Or the scratched up ass window. Looks like they got like a shoddy tint job and it peeled off.
It's cooking in the desert sun, yeah. Might have to get my tent redone soon. It's starting to finally show some age after like 5 years.
All right, so what's the dealio here? What we got to do, huh?
It's just fluids.
Oh, just juice,
this is super easy.
We're going to change some goo.
Uh-huh.
Power steering, one of them?
Power steer, coolant, and windshield.
Power steering, windshield washer. This time I know, like this time, I accidentally removed the whole device last time.
Well, remember, you need to drain it first.
Yeah, I do need to drain it, but it doesn't look like there's anything in it.
It's either completely full or completely empty. It's one of those two.
Why does he want me to change his windshield wiper fluid if it's completely full?
Hey.
Yeah, listen, he's going to pay me to do it. I'm going to do it. But...
Yep, that is, you have nailed the motto. It's like, hey, he asked me to do it, and it's not going to damage the vehicle, so I'll do it.
Who am I to say no
Honestly.
to a paying customer? Hey, Oh.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of like, well, you almost did it again.
The lagged really bad.
Okay.
It's not my fault. When my mouse goes way wacky, like way off to the side for no reason, it's lagging.
Gotcha. Rosemary also loves Pressure Wash Simulator.
I love that game. 1, 2, 3.
I think you're counting
4,
a little slow.
5.
So if you want to count that speed, go to 4. Not that it matters. Like, all you're going to do is dump a little bit on the floor. Who cares?
I wish they'd add more content to that game already. I'm
Yeah.
ready to clean more stuff. Put this in my shake later.
You ever done a Jaeger bomb with power steering fluid?
That's the good shit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice.
And there was a third goo.
Every night before bed. Nothing else does it for me. Cool ant.
Coolant. No.
Puts me right out.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you look.
Hmm.
Oh wow, I just saw something that I'd never seen before. It is a ridiculous attention to detail.
Oh. I found
There you go. So the thing that I noticed is that on the side of this coolant ball it says G12, and this is absolutely a coolant reservoir from a Volkswagen or an Audi or a Porsche. They use this like spherical coolant reservoir.
Spherical.
And G12 and G13 are
2,
different grades
3,
of coolant.
4.
Have I ever mentioned that I seem to sleep in 3-day comas? I wonder why. I never thought to question it.
I think I'm all done. And you got a free car wash out of it.
I think you're all done. And I think you're level 2. So now, you can go buy an upgrade if you want.
This isn't where that was.
Nope. It's in your toolbox. There you go. Now, the important thing is,
Nailed it.
the next one costs 2 points. So you can do all of the level 1s that cost 1 point each, or you can start to focus on one area, but they cost more and more points each time. And since you're on level 2 now, you now have a level 2 story mission that you can do.
Oh, okay.
Each level comes with its own story mission. Another Eclipse. People just tossing these things around.
This is a Mini Cooper.
It is absolutely a Mini Cooper. Oh yeah,
I'm
you were asking about the cars. Go back to your menu, your Pi menu, and then go to your tablet, and go to Body Shop. So here's all the cars in the game. So you got Shelby Cobras, you got Chevy Bel Airs, you got Woody Wagons, Camaros, Gen 2 and 4 Eclipses. There's an Evo. There's a Skyline, a 350Z. Chrysler 300.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that even looks remotely like my car.
Plymouth Roadrunner. A Hyundai Tiburon, which I thought was crazy. The bottom left one is a Hyundai Tiburon. I thought for sure I'd never see a Hyundai Tiburon in another video game.
What do you get for thinking?
What do you get for thinking?
What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking? What do you get for thinking?
I think the Hyundai Tiburon was in the first Need for Speed Underground. Pretty sure there was a Tiburon in there because Hyundai was like, yeah, when you think of import tuners, you think of a Hyundai. Rosemary says, please, not the Mini Cooper. I had to do a little bit of work on my roommate's 2015 Mini, and it was the worst. So, fluids
all
and
the
oil
goops.
change. Which, that's pretty common. That's just one of the things that's almost there on, or that's there on almost every order.
Looking a little dusty. I'm seeing a lot of like dog hair and dust on the inside too.
Yeah, we can't have that.
No.
This simply won't do. No, sir.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, if you click on it while the thing is going, it gives you a completely different menu. That's not a bad looking lime green Mini Cooper. All right, so what do we need to do this car?
Oil change.
Okay.
Oil change. And then I'm going to look and see if there's anything in the bottom I need to switch out. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I heard that one in your voice.
Use the equipment.
That's some good looking oil. That's pretty clean oil.
Still not a lot of it.
No, it's not a lot, but at least it was still relatively gold.
All right, whatever this is needs to come off.
Ah, the bushing in the suspension arm.
This fucking thing.
Okay.
And something else here.
What?
It looks like it's like the interior of this, or maybe that's just the part I removed and it's just highlighted.
Yes, it's because technically you haven't replaced it. It's still outstanding.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I don't think I need to do any work on the
Oh, I'm
tires.
writing that down. I'm writing that down. That gotcha. If I can find a clean... I don't think there's any sound effects playing when he says that.
There might be like sloshing on the boat.
God, that's going to be so startling when somebody puts that in chat. It's going to be dead quiet. Quentin's going to go, gotcha! We're going to jump out of our skin.
I'm sure our buddy Quentin wouldn't do such a thing to us.
Right.
Us? Come on.
Perish the thought.
Us?
In this economy?
Is there a way, probably not an easy mode, but is there a way to like... What?
You didn't hear
that.
Yes.
Rosemary, to us?
Is there a way what?
Is there a way, like, probably not an easy mode, but like, to like, if you try to remove a part without taking the parts on top of it off first, that you break something?
You don't break it, it just yells at you. It goes, boom. Can't do this.
Yeah, that's what it did. That's what it did to me. I can't believe you've done this.
Thank you very much for the bits, Rosemary. Very nice of you. Very nice in the meanest way.
Rim Classic 2.
Worth every penny.
The threatening aura of that cat with its little knife. Oh, why?
And see.
Oh, I need to do the oil filter in here too.
It looks like they also want the discs changed as well.
Oh yeah, they're all blue and shit. And whatever these things are.
Those are the cross-member bushings.
Oh, like, you know it, game.
There's also there's a setting in this that I absolutely love, and I wish it was in the earlier versions, like 2018. Oh wow, there's a lot of engine work to do on this car. That whenever you start to unscrew or screw something down, in previous games it would like zap the camera to like 4 inches away from the bolt. And I would be like, no, you don't need to move the camera. I can just click on it. I can move the mouse and click on the thing that I want to click on. You don't need to like shove me across the garage. Yes, and they let you turn that off, and it's much easier now. We don't need to worry about the engine head stuff just yet. I'd say let's work on the suspension stuff, and then we'll do that in the next phase. I think you can press T to go to your tablet if you're ready to buy some stuff.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's another thing. You can also just go to press tab to go to your shopping thing, and you can just jump straight to it. Now, I think you need 6 of these? No, 4 of these. What I usually do is I buy those in blocks of 50, so I don't have to keep buying them over and over again.
Oh, I guess that makes sense too. I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Once you get enough money saved up, you just buy certain things in bulk because they can't be repaired even if you're like a master repairman.
No, I didn't need to put that. That's not the one.
Is it not? Was there already like a pretty good one on there?
No, these were the 25 and 24.
Okay.
Did I need to replace all 4 of these?
Look at your order. Yes, 4 brake pads.
All right, I need to get back on my shopping list. Oh, well, I'm still on it, so.
There we go. Yeah, there's like something about this game about, I guess because there's no music. It's very quiet. I almost wish they did like a midnight mode that like suppressed all of the. Why is that? Why are those brake pads still glowing?
Because it's still starred.
Oh, is it?
In my quest log or whatever.
Oh, I thought they went away when you completed them.
No, it'll stay glowing until I unstar them.
Oh, I wonder if that was different in the previous games. But yeah, I wish there was like a midnight mode to where like the impact gun wasn't so like shocking, or like there wasn't any like abrupt sounds, because I would really like to play this like on stream, like just like all night when I can't sleep, and like other people would like fall asleep to it, and just having like these like little subtle noises.
Does suspension include tires and such?
Technically, no. Because the suspension is what suspends your car from the ground, and the tires are on the ground. Most people would call the tires like your rolling stock, or because they are what is known as unsprung weight. So if you think of like everything inboard of the suspension is resting on the springs, so that is sprung weight. Playing some copyright-free music under it might even to even it out. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But because the rims and tires and brakes and everything like that is outboard of the suspension, those are unsprung weight. So I think technically those are not part of the suspension. Welcome back, Mike.
Can unstar all of these.
Uh-huh. Man, they got you doing, like, timing work. Didn't expect that on a level 2.
So everything down here out of the engine is done.
Have you already finished your oil change?
I drained it, but I didn't.
Go and put the oil filter back on so we can lower the car and we don't have to get back under it.
The rest of this is I can lower. I don't need to have it up anymore, right?
Right. It's all done from the top side.
Did I find a new one of those?
They might want a new one of those. Can't say for sure, but they might. That would be in your second category. Yeah, so it's not going to be filled in yet because you haven't filled the oil.
This one right here is
oil filter.
Oil
yeah,
filter
they specifically asked for it.
Okay. Their money.
Nicely done. You're getting quicker.
All right.
Good job, boss. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Gotta eat. All right, I gotta change the goops.
Mm-hmm. You need to go into the engine. Like actually, like click on it to get into that mode. It's funny, I actually have that exact fluid extractor, that syringe. It looks exactly like that.
What's the other goo?
Oil, I would guess?
I already got the oil out. Brake fluid.
Oh, brake fluid. Right. Okay.
I don't know where that is.
That is in the brake booster / brake servo.
Oh, that's this guy back here.
Tom Servo. That's his name, right? Tom Servo?
One of the robots from Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Twas.
Clayton, you're in Game Conspiracy Theories. DICE developer Nicholas Ostrand posted on Twitter at 4 minutes past midnight 0000. The numbers, Clayton. What do they mean?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't. Huh. Dice developer. That's a new name in the whole thing. I don't even know what to think.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I was gonna say like Dice is Battlefield, right? And 2049 is that out or is that gonna be out soon?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Getting good at that now. Later this year, I think.
One, 2, 3, 4.
I just keep thinking of something like 0 hour. Like, what does the phrase 0 hour have to do with anything?
And lastly,
You know, EA is handling Battlefield 2042 marketing. Yeah. I heard a thing, a story
3,
that
4.
businesses are going through like a marketing crisis because with things like ad blocker and YouTube ads and little 5-second pre-roll ads and everything has this like just little bit of snippets of advertising and marketing in front of it. Gen Z is so averse to any sort of advertising that basically if there's any sort of marketing campaign, they know it's going to be received negatively because advertising and ads have such a negative light on them now. All right, so we need to do the timing belt, cam gear, and a camshaft. Looks like 2 spark plugs and an ignition coil that I can see.
I had to disassemble the whole friggin'
Yep.
motor to even get in there.
Yes, this is what they do. If you ever take your car in for a timing belt job, this is what they do. At the very least. But I mean different marketing. This is more like lack of marketing. Yeah, but I think that's the problem. Like people are so scared to do marketing because they're like, well, we can't use ads because Gen Z hates ads.
Kids these days with their avocado wait.
COD has had its presentation, teaser, normal trailer, beta dates, gameplay video. About 2 weeks or less, maybe 1.
I think I need to.
So you actually need to take the valve cover off. That's the top of the engine, head cover. But to do that, you got to get rid of the ignition coils. Those are the red things that keep flashing. So pull all the ignition coils. Then you're going to unscrew the spark plugs underneath those. Oh, that's right. You can take this off without doing this. But you do need to remove the spark plug.
I have to change them.
Yes, you do. All right. Now we're looking at the timing.
All right, now I need to take this off.
Mm-hmm.
The camshaft cap.
Yep.
I've literally never heard of that before in my entire life.
There's the caps that hold your camshafts on. No cap?
No, yes, there is a cap.
Oh.
You can put your skateboard away now. What?
It's not letting you take it out. Oh. Hover over the camshaft. I think.
Are my spark plugs blocking it?
I don't think so. I think there's some timing gear on the right side of the engine that needs to be removed. I think there's something in there that's holding it in. Camshaft has accessorized hats. Battlefield comes out in 40 days, more or less, and yet they haven't showed one bit of gameplay officially. There are no beta dates. Jeez. Okay, now see if you can pull it. There you go. And
they spark plugged out of here.
Yep. The short movie they made was nice with all the background journal they created, but it's an FPS. It needs gameplay. Yeah, absolutely. Like anything that's not gameplay doesn't really like at a certain point of the marketing cycle, super early on. Yeah, absolutely. Show cinematic trailers, show your pre-rendered cutscenes, show all that stuff. Just to,
oh,
what?
I only need to take out 2 of those spark plugs.
Oh, okay. Show all the fancy stuff, the up-res stuff, but like when you're getting close to release, like show the people what they're going to be buying, because it's not a concept anymore. Like you have a product, and people would like to buy that product, but they don't know what they're buying yet. Not buying cutscenes. So here's an important detail. Go back to the home screen of the shop, and then click electronics. Now search for those. There you go. If you didn't watch any of the leaked videos from the closed testing that happened 2 weeks ago, there is 0 official gameplay. That isn't very scripted. Yeah. And that's not. It's hard to get excited about something when you don't know what it is. All right. I think you can also add stuff to the shopping list from the order menu.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
That would make
I think.
a lot of this easier.
Am I wrong?
You are.
There's another place you can do it, but I don't know. There's a list where you get shown somewhere, and I don't know where it is that you can click on. I did it once.
You lied to me.
I apologize. Tell you what, I'll give you a free car wash.
Oh, great, thanks.
Because there is a gameplay trailer. There's like 2 minutes of fast action, fast cuts, shooting and showing off the new weather effects. It's not real gameplay. Yeah. It's really hard to, like, on one level, if you're just looking at that and you're not skeptical of it, let's say you're already excited about it. Let's say you really want a new Battlefield game. Best case scenario is like, yeah, this all looks cool. It looks like you've put money into this, but I still haven't seen the gameplay. So while yes, this all looks very nice, and I'm excited and glad that you made such a good-looking thing, I still want to see what I'm going to be giving you money for. What you looking at?
There's something here. Oh, I had to put the head back on.
Oh, you gotta put the caps on.
Caps.
The camshaft caps?
Oh, I didn't even see those.
Yep.
I've literally never heard of a camshaft cap in my life.
Not every car has them. Some have like roller rockers or push rods and stuff. There's a bunch of different methods of timing, but like even YouTube at this point, if you search for Battle BF 2042, gameplay won't show you the trailer, but the leaked videos. And I shouldn't judge a game by leaked videos of months-old internal playtest. And that's the thing. That's all you have. Like, even if it's an unofficial video, then you go, if you don't want me to judge your product by this video, show me what I should be judging it by. Like,
show me what you got.
Exactly. You are the company making this thing and asking people to give you money for it. Don't be upset when someone else provides the proof of what is going to be purchased and people don't like it. You have the opportunity to go, hey, that was not representative of our product. If you want to be excited about something, be excited about this. And then like blow people's minds with an amazing game. Like you've made them before.
That's not what I wanted to do at all.
Alright, so we need a cam gear, serpentine belt, and a roller.
And a belt tensioner.
Oh, and a tensioner, right.
Lag's killing me, dude.
Oh, is it? Is it bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it might be me, though.
Oh.
Is this idle roller one of the things I need?
Yep. Also, the Battlefield 5 was released in November, and the beta was in the beginning of September. Battlefield 2042 releases 22nd of October. I don't know when they want to release the beta. I mean, they're September to November. That's like, it's 2 months. September, October, and then it releases in November. They're already out of that time if they want to do it for 2042. They've already blown past that benchmark. October 21. Yeah, so even if they did it like tonight, it would still be less than 2 months of beta testing. Oh, no, that's when the beta releases on the 21st. I see. Okay, wait. Let me reread that. Battlefield 2042 releases October 22nd, so I don't know when they want to release the beta. Also, that's a joke. I see what you mean. Got it. I see what you mean. It releases October 22nd, so the beta is going to be the 21st. They could very well do the same time as 5. It was like September 4th, and it would be fine. But just give a date. Yeah. That just seems like a frustration with everyone. It's just like, look, man, even if you're telling me it's going to be a long time, like, I'll be upset, but I'll get over it. Just, like, let me know. But that's also, like, me being a reasonable person. There are some people that are just like, if you tell me it's going to be a 2022 release, I'm going to send a threat to your developers.
I have an extra idle roller, and I don't know where it came from.
Go back to the engine and swing around there. You are missing a belt.
Ah.
That one. And then there's your roller. But I think use a done stuff.
I don't think I have any extra stuff in here.
Yep. Always good. I always end up with spare parts when I work on my car.
I was watching a TikTok of a guy working in a shop.
Uh-huh.
And there was somebody under the hood of a car.
Okay.
And he just walked up and threw a bunch of extra bolts in his little cup. He was holding all his bolts in. And he just like made this look on his face like,
yeah.
As he
Oh
walked
my
away.
God, the torment. Oh my God, I can't imagine that. Especially if you're like, the worst thing to do would be like if you're working on a European car and you put like American measurements, things that almost fit. And he's like, what does this bolt go to? This 5/16 bolt doesn't fit on anything.
Yeah, I already put oil in it.
Yeah, I think you might have, yeah. So check your status. Check your status.
Green across the board.
This baby is ready to go.
81% made.
That's what it. So that's what I was saying earlier. They are asking to replace the worn parts with things that are at least 81% condition.
Oh, gotcha.
So because you bought them new, they were all at 100%. But there is a salvage yard. There's a junk yard that you can go to repair parts, and I'll actually show you that here once you're done with this mission. There's a bunch of ways you can make money in this game. All right, save your game. And then go back to the menu. And then I'll show you my gameplay.
Hold on, let me that's not what I wanted to do.
Here, I'll take away your mouse control. All right. How's that do for you?
It's levitation, Holmes.
All right. So, go to my gameplay on level 19.
Oh, easy.
Oh, and this is also an expert mode, so I get XP twice as fast as you, which is really nice. I'm gonna be fine even if they say the beginning of 22. The thing is, I've liked to have known before. For me, the sooner you tell me the game is postponed, it's better. If you tell me it's postponed like 1 week before release, you're an a-hole. Yeah, absolutely. So this is a 350Z that I bought from the auction yard. I bought it for $18,000. It's now worth $77,000. It also makes 486 horsepower because I put a bunch of upgraded parts in it. But it's very fun. It's very fast.
That's a lot of horses.
I like it.
Whoa, your shop looks like really nice and pristine and clean.
Yeah. There's a bunch of upgrades. Like once you get to a certain level, there's a thing you can buy. Ribson, yeah.
How come your garage doesn't have a broken down bus in the middle of it?
This is my pristine white garage that I did.
But you know what I like more than materialistic things?
Perfetto party.
Knowledge.
So yeah, here's the wing that you can unlock with your repair tools. This is your repair bench where you can fix somewhat broken parts. Here's your bench where you can repair somewhat broken body panels. Here's your brake lathe where you can fix worn brakes. Here's your engine stand. Where you can build or mount existing engines, like this one that makes 584 horsepower. Very fun.
Right.
You got your battery charger to repair broken batteries, and then you know all the rest of this stuff. I have 2 lifts. I think there's only.
I like your upper shelf full of empty boxes.
Yes.
I'm glad you took them out of your closet and are now storing them at your garage.
Yeah, here in my garage. Is there a place to buy a 3rd lift? No, I guess there's only 2 lifts. I don't know why I thought there was.
But there are 3 lifts in this room. Ugh. Like, yeah, there are 3 lifts right there, right?
Well, there's one there, and one here. This is the gap between them.
I thought that was a third middle lift.
So one of the things you can do is go to the junkyard. The battery charger be attached to a water wheel. Need those batteries for your sprinklers. Very good. So one of the things that basically kickstarted my fortune in this game was broken engines and transmissions. So you go around, you look through these piles, and I basically ignored everything except for engines and transmissions around the 15% mark. So this is perfect. This is an engine head at 18%. There's some brakes I could fix if I wanted to, but those aren't really worth any money. So, at the junkyard, there's piles everywhere.
Is this like how real junkyards work, where you just root around through big piles and just take stuff?
They're not in piles. Typically, they are still in the car that they go to. But I imagine, yeah, there might be a junkyard somewhere where it's just like, yeah, here's a bunch of frickin' shocks and springs and steering wheels, and if you find one that fits the thing you need it to, sure, go nuts. So, like, this one is at 10%. It's too low. I can't fix that. That is only good for scrapping, which I don't really need scrap at the moment. Scrap serves a purpose of...
There was a couple of stuff in there that was in, like, the 60s.
Yeah, I don't get anything that's in the 60s because you pay more for it because it's in better condition. And once I repair it, my return is decreased.
Not worth it?
Yeah. I want to buy things as broken as possible so that I'm paying as little as possible. And then when I fix them back to 100%, I'm making the most on the margins. So I'll grab like 4 or 5 of these just to show you how that works. There are full cars for sale. It's $10,000.
Hey, that's about as much as money I have in my save.
Hey, look, camshaft caps.
I've never heard of that in my entire life.
Shadow Lord asks, who are you breaking it down for, fam? I'm breaking it down for my friend Logan.
Hey.
How's it going? Let's see here. 16%. That ain't bad. Grab a few more of these and then we'll head out. And then what I want you to see is how little I pay for these parts. And you get them like right on the edge of just disintegrating into powder. You walk out of here paying pennies for this stuff.
Hello.
Manifold. Manifold might be fine.
What are those red things?
Red what's? Taillights?
That. No. That.
The taillight.
Oh. Yeah, it's taillights.
Either way, they're taillights. I think I've already checked this one. I have not. See, like that is... That's a 2GA bumper for an Eclipse. Like, I know exactly what that bumper is. Hey, Shadow Lord.
How's it going, dude?
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like, that's the front bumper for the 95 and 96 Eclipses. Like, mine has the 2GB bumper, but I'm just so glad that they put a DSM in this freaking game. It makes me so happy. Even if you only see them ever broken nearly beyond repair. Always makes me happy to see a DSM in games.
The claw.
Ooh, there we go. If I can find a V8 or V12 engine at 15%, I can make so much money off of those. The return on those are absolutely incredible.
Is there a way to filter what you're looking at, or do you have to root through it like you're actually rooting?
Nope. That is part of it.
There was a 12% engine block in there.
Yeah, that's too much. 15 is the limit. I can't do anything below 12 or 15.
Oh, I see.
Gearbox at 11. I get one more. If I can get one more, I'll be happy. Nothing there.
Perfectly intact glass window in this pile of junk.
Oh, yeah. 18 head. Sure, I'll take it. All right, so all that, I am paying $655 for it.
Dang.
Now it's normally $727, but I have a discount because of my upgrades. So,
Because you're epic.
I want you to remember that I paid $650 for these parts. So,
Okay.
I head back to the house.
I will remember this. The little notification popped up that said
Logan
Logan
will remember this. So there's a couple ways to make money in this game, and I'll show you. This is like the most basic version. So here's my repair bench. So we're gonna take these broken down, useless, nearly non-functional hardware and make them 100% brand new, or actually break them. If they are equally possible. So I got this sweeping thing. It's like the hacker in GTFO.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is just like GTFO's hacking thing.
So
what happens if you hit the gray? Like red, obviously you fail, but what is gray?
Gray does nothing. I think I just waste I lose the money, but don't make any actual repairs. I haven't actually watched.
Which is better than failing.
Yes, exactly. So it's a 50%. There's always a chance that I might just nail the repair. So as long as I hit a green, there's a 60% chance that I might just fix it on the first try. So that's what I'm always hoping for. So just like that. That one is now fully done. So if I go to my inventory, that one block is worth $1,100.
Wow. Just that you've already making a profit.
That one piece is $1,100, and I spent $655 for like half a dozen pieces from the junkyard.
Dang, dude.
So that is one of the quickest ways to make money. So long as you have the money that it costs to do the repair, because this repair will cost $71.
Oh, okay. So it was like $600 some for all those things plus each repair attempt.
Right. Each repair attempt is going to cost you a little bit more, but when it comes to blocks and heads and transmissions, the return on the repair is so much higher than the cost. So as long as you have enough to do the repair, and you only have to do one, like even if, to be fair, you spent $400 to repair it. Yeah. So if you have enough to cost to do the first repair, then you sell that, then you can afford to do all the other repairs. And then if you do run out of money, you just sell another one, and then you can afford to do more. So like you just keep piling up money in this. Like it is absolutely limitless money. Not quick enough. All right.
I like it when there's 2 on the end, because technically that's like 4 in a row you're going to have a chance
for the bounce
to
back. So,
yeah.
Let's see how much I make. That's an 800, 400, 600, 350, 550, and 475. So yeah, I have made quite a bit of money on that junkyard haul.
Dang.
The other way to I just found out about this way about a week ago, and it seems straight up broken, but it is by far my favorite way to make money in this game. You
can just straight up go to different locations?
Yeah, there's a couple things to do. You go to the car auctions, and this is great. I'm so excited about this.
Buy, tune up, sell?
Not even. You are massively overthinking it. So we go to the salvage cars. We're going to find one as cheap as possible. These aren't too cheap. I usually try to find them less than $1,000. If I can find one that's like $800, that's the one I want to do. So what do we got?
I don't think there are any in there right now.
No, they cycle through. Let's try this one. That's a 3-star. Give this a shot. This might work. It might not. It's way easier if you can find a salvage one. Yeah, this one looks pretty rough. So I'm just gonna win this bid. I don't care what it costs. Anytime they counter, I'm just going to immediately up the bid. There we go. So 15 and a quarter gets me a Bolt Atlanta. I'm going to have that shipped to the garage. And then I'm going to head back. Someone really wants that car.
Somebody really wanted it.
They got the same plans I do for it. So, I hope this works with a non-salvage car. It should, because I think it worked on the non-salvage cars I had before. So if I were to sell it right now without doing a thing to it, I would lose $2,300, $2,400.
Right.
So let's take it to the car wash and wash it. And detail it.
I like how the soap bubbles are just the inside of the car.
Oh yeah, we're we're flooding the inside of this car. Then we go to Bay 1.
Bay 1.
Now, important detail about this. So I've already made up, what was that? 800 or 900? I think 800 because it was at something like that. The important part of this is that the frame is at 38%. Interior, flawless. The frame is at 38%. So, I have my frame welder. So for $500, I fixed this frame back to brand new. 100% factory condition, flawless frame. Now, if I sell it, I would only lose $600. So typically, if I were to do that on a salvage car, I wouldn't be losing any more money. I would be making money. So if I go to the vendors. All right, so I'm going to pull these body panels off and repair those. Because
look at that cap.
It's quite a mess.
It's rusty and moldy.
Yeah. Anything that doesn't have glass on it can be repaired. So like the headlights and taillights can't because those have lenses. The windows and windshield.
Does have glass?
I mean, the window can't, but the door can. They're separate.
Oh, that's right. They're separate things in one thing.
So like taillights can't do those. But if I take these over to the bench here, I can start fixing these. And so I'm doing a little bit more than I normally would because a salvage car would typically be in much worse condition. The frame is like down in the teens and it's like covered in dirt. So in most cases, just by washing it, it goes from a loss to a gain. Even without straightening the frame, I can make like $400 off of a car wash, which costs $0.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
I think the best one I did, I bought the cover car, that like Lamborghini looking one, for $80,000. I don't know if I just got like a good auction off of it, but I bought it for $80,000, washed it and straightened the frame, and sold it for $140,000.
How much of this is in the 2018 version of this game?
I don't. I know the auction house is in that game. The repair, like the workbenches work completely different in 2018, and I like them a lot more in this one. Because before, I think it was just a dice roll, and you just hit the button, and if it fixes, it fixes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I really like the mini game aspect of it.
Has Steam already done their summer sale this year?
Maybe, but you know they're gonna do another.
Because I think I'm gonna pick this up, but I don't want to pay full price.
Yeah. Oh, also, I always forget the license plates. That's my biggest problem, is forgetting to put license plates back on cars.
Did you ever get Shelby's vanity plate? It's not. I know it's not a vanity plate, but it's the front license.
What do you mean by get it?
Because like you had it, but it wasn't. There was no place to mount it.
Oh, no, we have not addressed that. So yeah, now I can sell it for $1,100. So this isn't the best example because I have spent well over $1,100 repairing it.
Yeah.
But that was just an example. So now if we go back to the car auctions, maybe I'll be able to get one.
Mike says maybe I'm gonna wait for a sale for this, but it's not bad.
It honestly is really fun to play. Like, there's a lot of.
How much is this full price? $30?
It feels like so there was a
Can't look it up. I closed Steam.
There's a loyalty bonus, and because I have both 15 and 18, I think I paid less for it.
Mm.
And I think you own 18, so you'll probably get a discount as well. That is if it's still going. So like, look at this death trap. So
Screaming metal death trap, as Timmy Turner's father would say.
So it's covered in dust, or it's covered in dirt, missing body panels. The frame is like real bad.
The engine's covered in blue mold.
Yep, the engine is covered in blue cheese, and they're selling it for $891. So let's see how. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it for less than $1,000. Like, are you kidding me? Come on, don't make me pay $6,000 for this. They're absolutely gonna run me up. There we go. $4,000.
There you go.
That ain't bad. I'll take a $4,000 car. I think there's the only low priced one. All right, so back to the garage. Let's see how lean we can get out of this one.
You're gonna like run the soap over it. And it's just gonna run black.
The soap melts when it touches it.
Like, you know how soap cleans stuff? Well, the rust is gonna clean the soap.
Yeah.
Not a speck of soap on it.
Now, I don't know what body we're washing of this, but we're gonna wash something. All right, so now we can.
Oh wow, there's actually a little bit of paint on there.
We can clearly see the rust now. There's.
What is that?
I don't know what we're gonna detail, but we're gonna detail it.
I watch you detail it, and it goes from being like a gray box to like actually a defined inside. And it was so much dust that it looked like a smooth gray box.
Like, oh, there was carpet here. I thought this was just like flat metal. All right, so straighten this. So this one you'll actually be able to see all this rust is going to change back into actual good metal because the frame is at 13%. The body,
oh my God,
body's at 1%.
How do you fix the body?
It's just panels. Like it's missing fenders.
Shadow Lord says that one seat is clean as fuck.
Yeah, man, you never seen a seat like this.
Man, I'll put my naked butt on this.
All right, so this is actually really cool to watch. I like the way that they illustrate this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you actually see.
I didn't see that on the other car.
The rust melt. Yeah, because the panels were all there. But now, it's a decent looking car. Like, it's a vehicle at this point.
So I asked the question, but I don't know if you told the answer because I kind of stopped listening.
Okay.
But how do you fix the body?
That's just missing panels.
Oh, I see.
So, like,
the reason it's at 1% because there's like no panels.
Yeah, because all this stuff is gone.
And the panels that are on it are basically.
Yeah,
shit.
Which I think are none. Does it have any? It doesn't have any.
Wow.
It has a windshield. That's what it has. That's the only thing it has. Get your tetanus shot before working on it. Yeah. Absolutely. So, I paid what?
You need to get some chainmail gloves.
What did I pay for this one? I paid
3,000 something.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna make $3,500 off of it. I'm gonna sell it for $7,500, and I've spent $500 on it.
From just knocking all the dust off of it.
Just welding the body back into a, not a suicide machine. So you go here,
well,
bang bang, and there. I've just made an additional $3,000, subtracting the $500 for the welding. That's actually what I wanted to show. If you can get out of the car auction without somebody running up the price, you can make so much money. And even if you do, like, you're either going to make a little bit of money or make a lot of money. But what I do...
If whoever was bidding against you didn't bid against you and you got it for the original price, you would have made a boatload of money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, the key to that working is getting stuff as close or below $1,000. Clean seats are expensive these days. But yeah, like getting stuff for around $1,000 and looking at the star rating, you want to get them at 1 star, because anything that's 3 stars and above is going to be bad, because you want them
like that one on the left there.
Yeah, this one, 5,500.
Yeah.
Like, I might.
No, the one above it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. This one is a 1 star for 1,100. This Volvo 240. And then sometimes, very rarely, you can find them in the actual car auctions, but you'll find them, like, we can try for one of these. I don't know how well it'll go, but it's at least worth a shot before we get out of here.
I remember when I bought Car Mechanic 2018. Like, I bought it, and then like a couple hours later, you texted me, and you were like, "So, what you do about that Car Mechanic Simulator 2018?" Like, I'm just messing around. I'm just fixing cars and stuff.
I was just thinking about it. I don't know if I can examine the body. Can I examine the body? Okay, yes, here it is. So here's these. I can fix most of this stuff. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? I thought I was gonna get out of here for 12. $17. A little bit more than I was expecting, but hey, not too bad. I was hoping to get out of there for 15. Let's see what that van do. It's not that dirty. I'm kind of hoping there's a bunch of frame damage, because that'll help me out. You can look for frame damage along these rails, or sometimes on the inside of the body, you'll see it like rusted up. But let's get it back to the washer. So let's check the price. Okay, well, I haven't done a thing to it, and I could sell it for 3,600 profit.
How? Okay.
Just because I got it at a good price. The value of the parts and the body amount up to more than I paid for it. So without doing a thing, I've already made $3,600.
Shadowlord says put free candy on the side, and the cops would have taken it from there for free for you.
All right. This might actually make me a decent
Speaking of putting free candy on the side,
yeah.
Is there any kind of like customizable stuff you can do, or do you just choose like basic color?
Kinda. I'll show you a little bit about it. What are we at now? All right, 4,400. That ain't bad. Oh, yeah, we're gonna dyno this van. All right. So, pull the frame. And no, 5,300. Not bad. So let's repair some body panels. Ooh, that one might be too far gone. All right, let's see what we can get out of this.
Do you just not have the ability to repair anything under 15%, or?
I think that's a limitation of the game. I'll show you why in a minute. There's a specific use for things that are below 15%.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Gotcha. I think if someone did that to me every time I said that in my day-to-day life, I would be shocked how many times a day I say the word gotcha.
I feel like I would too.
I say it way more than I'm aware of now that I'm thinking about it. Salvage! Shadow Lord knows
Salvage,
what's up.
baby.
Macho Man, Randy Salvage.
I like that joke.
I thought about that the other night when I was playing this. I thought about like creating a character. I was like, oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Salvage.
Poland.
Uh-huh.
I thought this was the Czech Republic.
This van is Polish.
Oh, the van is Polish. I assumed it was the Czech Republic because I assumed CR stood for Czech rounds.
Oh, I think that's just credits. Crickets.
Oh.
All right. Oop, Windows. Gotta install Windows.
It looks like whoever drives this van was a fan of Super Fight, the card game. Because that little thunderbolt right there looks almost exactly like the
very
Super Fight
close to the
icon.
Super Fight. Yep.
It's not exactly the same, but it is very close.
All right, so I didn't do too much for my value there. I wasted.
You probably spent more money than it cost.
Yeah, I wasted a little bit of money.
Amount
but
you upgraded it.
Who cares? The salvage. Do I have any parts that are too bad to salvage? I don't, but I'll just waste one. I don't care. Here is my salvage dumpster. Do you see that blue number up in the top right?
Yes.
That's my like scrap value. I don't have any items that I can salvage for scrap, but I can use those scraps once I have salvaged them to improve other parts. So you see these 3 dots at the top of all of these?
Yeah, the little stars.
Yeah, or sorry, stars. That's for the quality. Now it doesn't do as far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything for standard parts.
Was that a fuse?
Yes. You get into fuses in this game as well. Like you have to replace fuses.
Oh man.
And relays.
I can't even figure out the fuses in my own real life car.
So the difference is, if I can go to the right thing, let's say I bought a performance alternator. Sure, performance alternator. In its regular
alternator.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm proud of you.
I don't even need to finish it. You already know.
In its current state, it adds 1.5% to my engine power output. But if I spend the 16 scrap to give it to level 1, it now is 1.65. And now it's 1.8. And
now it's perfect.
It's in my inventory now. Now it's 1.95.
I think I would like this aspect of the game more if I could actually just drive it around. Because it feels like it's increasing the performance of the vehicle, but at no point do you ever get to drive it.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
I'm wrong about that.
Here, let me... Actually, you do it. I'll give you controller input again.
I am assuming direct control.
Let me know when you can move my character with your controller.
I am turning on my controller. I don't know if my battery's dead.
All right.
Nah, at least for now. Sometimes it takes a second for my controller to connect. Doesn't look like I can do anything with my controller.
Nothing yet?
No, unless that was you doing that just now.
No, yeah, it was me. Well, Logan, it looks like you're driving with mouse and keyboard.
I want to drive with my racing wheel. That I almost got a divorce over. Oh, wait, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Idiot would put his marriage in question for a $250 racing wheel.
Some silly man.
On his way back from Texas. All right, can you move my mouse or my character? Yeah, you can. Jesus Christ. So let's go to the race. You know what? Let's go to the speed track.
Is this just a straight line?
Yeah. You
I'm
want to
going to try to drive off the track unless it yells at me for that.
I mean, it'll let you drive off the.
Yes.
Do you want to take the van or the
Yes.
Nissan 350?
No. Yes.
Okay. There's no oil in the engine. I should probably oil the engine. I don't even know if this car starts. That's right. Hold on. Let me do a quick freaking diagnostic and see if the freaking engine starts.
There's no oil in it. It won't start if there's no oil.
I'm just doing compression tests. Like, if you can do this test, that means the engine will start. If I try to do this test and it goes, you can't do this test, the engine won't start. Oh boy, look at those freaking pistons, rings, and rockers. This thing is in bad shape.
You were just getting too experienced holding it.
Yes. That's also a quick way. It doesn't make you money, but that's a very easy way to get experience. Alright, so I've done the oil, but I didn't do the filter, so I wonder if it's gonna let me get away with that. Speed track, van. Brake fluid missing.
We don't need brakes where we're going.
Alright, you know what? Let's just do all the fluids. Fluid, goop swap for the van.
What happens if you top off the goop instead of change the goop?
I think it still counts as bad goop.
Oh. Don't want any bad goop.
Can't have the bad goop. Okay. Yeah, engine sounds great. Purrs like a kitten.
Meow.
Okay, there it is. I was like, where's the washer fluid? Just weighing us down. Don't need it. And then...
Oh. Before stream started, I was on Twitter.
Okay.
And Rosemary retweeted somebody saying, 8-year-old boys be like,
yes,
we should go dig a hole.
Uh-huh.
And she said, yes. And they're right. Someone come dig a hole with me. So I posted a GIF of a little boy with a shovel. And he doesn't know what he's doing because he's a little like toddler baby boy. And he just like flips the shovel up in a whole shovel worth of dirt and hits him right in the face.
Right. Yeah.
And I realized that because I looked at my phone for a second and it told me that she liked the GIF.
You like it a GIF?
She liked the GIF.
Where the brake boost?
Look at that filter.
Oh yeah, that thing's not getting any air through it.
That's a crusty filter.
12 CFM. That should do for that. Here's where I push my luck and see if it'll let me do it without.
There's no red text.
Right. All right.
All right, I am assuming direct control.
Got the heck out of this van, buddy.
All right.
There's a button to change your camera. I don't know what it is. V? Genuinely
Can't just like look around.
You. The button here. Hold on. E Q R T Y U I O P L M. Tab. Shift. Control Alt. Space. No.
Oh, that's RPMs. shit. I was looking at the RPMs thinking it was miles per hour. And I was going to be like 0 to 60 in whatever seconds, and I was counting the seconds.
I know for a fact there's a button.
I'm going to go crash into that water tower.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I thought you were going to jump the fence.
Oh, I didn't realize there's a fence here. Alt F4. All right, pushing it now. Oh, I think if you... Hey.
With C. Now watch this.
There we go. This is what I want. No, I don't want that. This is the one I want. In Grand Theft Auto, they have like the camera set to like here.
Yeah.
It feels like. And I want the camera to be set to here.
Yep.
But they have it set to here.
Dangerous Driving has that problem because that game is so incredibly fast. You want to be basically looking at the horizon because everything approaches so fast. Every time
in Grand Theft Auto, I spend all of my effort just like holding the camera down because as soon as you let go of the stick, it just goes. Marp.
Yep.
Let's look at 2 feet in front of you. Is there a brake on this?
Yes. Brake. Yep.
But I don't think it was an e-brake. I think I threw it into park.
You might have, honestly. Oh, that. Oh man. Okay, Logan, I want you to do that again. I want you to do that exact thing again and slide it to the side. I have the best idea.
Oh, you want me to tell you when I'm going to do it?
Yes, please do. I think you know.
I think I know what your idea is. Let's get in the 3rd gear. Let's go around the loop.
Okay.
I think we're coming up to
the loop.
This is an old runway. I just realized.
Yeah. It's an old minefield. Oh, what?
All right. Let's hit 4th gear.
Okay. Give me a countdown.
All right. We're about to Akira this. All right. 3, 2, 1. Now.
It was so far.
And I'm just like, later, idiots. I'm out of here. Bye.
I don't remember this part of Akira. It's so quiet, too. Oh, you can see there's actually like the desert road haze lines. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
I never noticed that. Oh, Lordy, coming. Now, can you keep it in your mind that left is right and right is left?
Nope. Oh, man, I was hoping it could hit the camera with it. It's too high.
Action shots.
Do it now. Perfect. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay. Think it was gonna be closer?
Yeah, I did.
You trying to like flash the rims?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. Stunting on them. You're gonna get so far away that you're not gonna know which way you're pointed. You come pick me up?
Mom, can you come pick me up? They're Akiraing at the old airport.
Remember where your brake lines are. Holy God!
Ooh. I was going a little bit faster that time.
You were cooking. Here, let's go back to the garage.
Okay.
And then I'll let you
fast car.
I'll let you drive the Z. And it'll be quite a bit different.
I don't see how it could be possibly different than that perfect vehicle we were just driving.
Absolute beast of a machine. Bop. And you know case we do anything reckless.
Wait, you can hurt the car?
No. In case I accidentally sell this car or something like that.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, there's also custom paint jobs you can do. Like, that's why this one has a custom paint job on it.
Oh, yeah, I saw the red stripe on it.
Oh, you're actually making...
It's breaking for a long time.
You made quite a bit of tire smoke there. Logan, I have no idea where you are. I can't even see... I see the dust clouds. I don't see the car anymore.
I'm coming.
Are you? I see you. I think...
I don't know what's happening. I'm going around in circles over there.
Yeah, you're doing donuts. You're turning tight ones. Oh, imagine if every time you went drifting, you had to repair the brakes and tires. Yeah.
This is what was happening.
You're just... Heaven forbid you fix your car, yeah.
Why does that happen?
Well, because you're sliding it like it's...
I'm holding forward, that's it.
Well, yeah, but cars tend to, carry their momentum.
You know, the trusty old van would never do something.
They wouldn't, you're right.
Oh my god. I can't... This car is very not easy to drive.
It's a 600 horsepower 350Z.
This car can't even go in a straight line. This car sucks.
It can, but you're driving with a digital gas pedal. It's on or off. I don't know what that is.
Drainage ditch.
Huh. I didn't know that was like blocked off.
It's not supposed to be. I can't. I have no control over the acceleration.
Yeah, he's using a keyboard, so it's either all or nothing. All right, now we're going. It just vanishes. You're gonna see that speed go to 0 real. There it goes.
Hey, there it goes. I hit something.
You hit the fence. Let's go to the racetrack. I've never actually seen the racetrack in this.
Okay.
And I think that will be hilarious to try to see you navigate the racetrack in this car.
Dude, I can barely navigate a straight line.
It's gonna be great. I was thinking the same thing.
You know, I bet I could win that race in our trusty van.
Racetrack.
We all know he hits the wall when it goes to 0.
Uh-huh. Do you want the van or the Z?
No, give me the Z.
All right.
I'm gonna actually try, but then after a couple of minutes of
Failing.
Incredibly failing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna goof around.
This is like the what's that game? BeamNG.drive. People trying to do laps in that game. All right, you successfully navigated the first turn. Successfully is, generous there.
Subjective.
You're not doing bad, I'll be honest.
Feather in that W, bro.
Uh-huh. Get that W. In awe at the size of this dub. That's a turn.
Well,
that's a
it.
jump.
Hey, I'm on the tires. That's what tires do.
Tires on tires. You're pretty good at drifting, I'll be honest.
I can't get any traction, dude. I can't get any traction. I can't turn.
Now I can't stop turning.
Listen, if Mario Kart has taught me anything, never let off the acceleration.
Right, and just tap the brake when you need to slow down.
And hit monkey with shell.
Uh-huh. Pee-hoo peanut.
Pee-hoo peanut. Christ's sake, this car sucks. I mean, I'm sure it's a really good car, but I can't drive it.
It is a very specific form of driving.
I should be more specific. I suck at driving this car.
Oh, man. I just want one more track in here that is a jump track, like a stunt track that just has a huge lead up and then a massive ramp. And what you're trying to see is like the aerodynamics of your car to see how far you can get it to fly.
I would like to play that game. Actually, that game already exists.
The BeamNG.drive.
Yep.
Yeah. Going for the trick points.
Why is it not tractioning at all? It's like these tires are bald.
You may have smoked them. I don't know if that's possible.
Can you do that?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if it records like where. Do a bootleg turn.
All right. I don't like that.
Don't like what?
That it's just like, or when you change direction, it spins it around.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I definitely have traction right now.
Uh-huh.
My tires are not moving.
All right.
I can hear them already squealing.
Uh-huh. Kaboom! Holy Jesus.
I don't know if you can fuck up your car in this thing, but if you can, I have. Because this car cannot drive.
This is like the nights where Shelby and I play like F1 simulator, and she's like, "I can't drive this thing." I'm like, "Yeah, wait till you try to drive it with all the assists turned off." That's real, quote unquote, fun. We should try a normal turn first. That's 3 fixed panels. Yeah.
I want to make at least a full lap before I finally give up.
I just love watching you wrestle it back and forth, just sawing at the steering wheel.
I am so bad at driving this car.
I mean, it's honestly, it's not your fault because you're driving with WASD, which is the wrong way to drive a car. I think you might be coming up to the start-finish line. Yes, there it is. If you could just
guide my way in.
Get the car to go straight.
Trying to guide my way in with the side roll.
As it just climbs the wall.
Drop it to 6 and go. There we go.
You know, he has a point.
Yeah.
If you were in
That's
6th
how you win a
gear,
race.
probably wouldn't spin the tires. Probably.
Now the van.
4 minutes, 16 seconds. Oh yeah, the van is definitely putting in a competitive time compared to that. No question. But you know what else the van is good for? Making me $7,600.
You should check. I want you to check that blue car and see if I broke it at all.
Oh yeah. Where is it? How do I find it? Parking lot, maybe? I don't know where it is. It was in the dyno before.
There it is.
Oh, it's in the car wash.
Van engine go burr.
Yeah, we're all 100 on the frame and the parts.
So I wonder what happened because it was fine at first, and then like 4 checkpoints in, I just could not get any traction.
Yeah, everything's 100. Tires are still good.
I don't know. That was weird.
Shelby would be furious with me if I sold this car. A blue 350Z. He would absolutely have my head.
Why?
Because that's just a car. The color that she likes and the car that she likes.
What you need to do is get a second 350Z, spruce it up to be like this one, and be like, "Hey, Shelby, watch." Sold.
Ka-ching. All right.
It'll be our dirty little secret.
Well, it's 11 o'clock here, so it's midnight for you. So let's go ahead and get out of here, huh?
Yeah, I think that's about. I think it's a pretty good time to end it.
Yeah, we had some good fun here.
I'm gonna take my mouse for a second.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us here at Carpe Boredom. So thank you very much to anyone and everyone for watching. Whether you are studying, working, sleeping, or lurking, we appreciate you having us on in the background. Special thanks to those in the chat for keeping us company. We appreciate your time. To any new viewers, welcome. And if you'd like to see the follow is free, just like your monthly complimentary Prime Gaming subscription. And speaking of subscriptions, we got us 2 YouTube channels you can subscribe to. One for our edited gameplay videos that used to go up every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. The other one for the re-upload of our nightly broadcast 24 hours after it ends. We also have a Snapchat and an Instagram for more behind-the-scenes content, as well as a Discord where you can meet up and hang out with the other board members of our community, and a Facebook in case you want to tell your grandma about us. I know it's a lot to keep track of, so I'll make it easy for you. Follow us on Twitter, where you can get our daily and weekly updates, and hit the website, carpeboredom.com, for our platform channel links. And while you're there, check out the store and pick up the softest shirt we've ever sold. All right, Shadowlord, have a good night. Tomorrow night, what are we doing?
Zelda, I think.
Is that Zelda Skyward?
Yeah, Zelda Skyward. I'm looking for the schedule.
All right. Yeah, so we will be back tomorrow night at 9:30 for some Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Thank you very much for joining me in this, Logan. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
No problem. I did.
Good. And we will see you back here. We're going to send you over to Fanboy Brian. What's he playing?
He is playing Apex.
Apex. Okay. Very cool. We'll have a good night, and we will see you back here tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern as we play some more video games. Have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Bye.